Let me bring on Ralph just for a moment. Ralph, are you there? Please, God, tell me something is going right.
No, Ralph. Literally, just look at the chat for the first 5 minutes, then ignore.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, well, I thought the chat...
They never say it.
They always lie.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, yeah, everybody trolls or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Check.
I think we're good now.
I don't hear that, though.
Well, are you supposed to be able to hear it through... No, because that's going through Discord, right?
Yeah, I mean, you played the theme
you should
song.
be able to hear it.
Test 1.
Anybody there?
Hello.
Hey, there he... Okay, so it's fucking
Can you hear
working
me?
finally. Yeah. Ralph.
Okay, so Discord, I don't know what's up with Discord, but your audio sounds degraded, like we're on an old phone or something.
Really? Is there a setting, a quality setting, or
I don't know. It just sounds weird. And then when I first
setting?
came in the call, there was like a 62 millisecond ping on Discord, which is pretty high.
Yeah, that is high.
Yeah.
Do I sound like shit right now to you?
I mean, I can understand you, and you're.
What the?
I'm able to hear you, but it just sounds like the audio at a lower level, basically. Like
the level's not high enough. Do we need to bump the levels, or
it's just the no, it's just the quality of the
check.
Like yeah.
Check.
Yeah, it's coming.
It sounds bad.
Yeah. The slapback sounds it sounds super filtered. And
how about now?
Yeah.
It's probably too high. I got it at 100. Is YouTube like that?
Diginy said tell them to check if they have the right source on Discord. That could be it too, yeah.
I do. I have the digital source.
Yeah, you're getting it digitally from here.
SPDF.
What are the other inputs?
I mean, there's a bunch of them.
They're saying the YouTube sounds better, so it must just be it's probably just Discord.
God damn
like I said, Discord was acting goofy when I first
joined. It might be your
so.
Discord because what is your connection level?
Ether.
Well now it's a little bit
no,
better.
it says you got green.
I hear digital popping too.
That might just be Ralph. All right. Well, Ralph, you've missed the story of a lifetime. That was 40 minutes of me talking about Maddox's ultimate blunder.
To no one. But we heard laughter in our heads.
Oh, God. What is going on? What has united these autistic forces across 3 fronts to fight in a war to... we're going all the way up to the White House. All because of my cock. My cock has jump-started 1,000 spurgs, has launched 1,000 spurgs that has...
Just think of where we've come. You know, we had the text messages. That seems like a year ago now. We had them come in and start the text message thing, and then we had a couple weeks of autism with Fraudwinson and Ashley there, and then it rolled right into Keemstar versus Ethan Klein, which then bizarrely rolled into the Maddox reveal, which I did not see coming on Friday, I have to say.
Man, I felt like an asshole saying it. I just felt like I was being paranoid and crazy, but it is just so obvious. And it was crazy the number of people who listened to the show, The Biggest Problem, who knew it instantly. They're like, yeah, I've listened to hundreds of hours of that guy talk. I know him, pitch shifted or not.
Yep.
All he had to do was calm down and speak clearly. You know,
or just throw your voice a little bit. I mean, I guess he thought he was in the clear. You know what I mean?
There are 4 so many ways to avoid this.
4 little words. Supposedly.
Supposedly. Man, it's supposedly.
Yeah.
You just fuck up the same words all the time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time. If Maddox had written it out, he would have still written supposedly.
Well, for all intensive purposes, Dick.
Yeah. Oh God, Josh is there. Do you want to talk to Null's there? Do you want to talk to Null?
Sure, bring him on if you want.
All right. Null, are you there?
Hi.
Hello. No, you motherfucker.
By the way, he sounds fine. His audio sounds fine. But...
Yeah, your audio is fucked on Discord, but it's whatever. I cranked you up to 200%, so it's fine. It's whatever.
This is horrible.
That's 100 more, isn't it?
This is horrible for me.
Yeah.
Is the YouTube
dying
audio
in real time.
Is the YouTube audio
I'm dying
fine?
in real time. Yeah.
They said YouTube sounds okay.
Okay.
Right.
It's the same. It's getting it from the same source.
No. What is happening? What is happening to us? What is happening to our alliance? We're being torn asunder.
Everyone's going insane because they're all cooped up. I've been practicing for my entire life, so I'm unaffected. But everyone else is horribly degraded by
I really
being
think
left inside.
I think that's true. Did you say that Ralph was going to be sacrificed. I didn't watch the stream because for some reason I'm not getting notifications of any of your stuff anymore. I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know if that's intentional or if I'm just a retard. Both are equally plausible when it comes to YouTube. But yeah, no, I made a reference to. I've been making a reference to the South Park episode. There's that episode where Britney Spears is basically photographed to death.
Yeah.
Like she tries to blow her brains out and they bring her back and they keep photographing her.
Right.
And the joke is that they have to sacrifice her for the harvest. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, if we have to sacrifice Ralph for the corn, whatever, that's just going to be it. And then he sends me this really pissy fucking DM like, you sir will be sacrificed long before me. I'm like,
That's exactly true. By the way, first off, he makes this analogy on his show, and then he goes, "I'm not joking. This is not a joke. I'm dead serious. Ralph needs to be sacrificed so I can stop being picked on by my own board every single day, and they can stop calling me a child molester again every single day." So he's trying to turn the heat back on me. Then he goes like a woman and leaks the DMs to his Discord because that's the kind of dude he is. So I mean. That's Josh for you. I don't know what to say.
Very, very eloquent. Being called a child molester by my own board, so you don't have to accuse me of being a child molester, but you can throw it out there without eating it.
That, not me,
Josh.
I don't know.
I think that's what a woman does.
Your own people said that, Josh. I didn't say that. Many people are saying that, but I'm not one of them.
Is this for real?
Many fucking weirdos joining from your circles, yes, are repeating.
Is that right? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you guys are both on the side of hate here.
I didn't know about this. I didn't know about all this
hatred.
child molester stuff. There is way too much accusations of people being child. There's more accusations of people being child molesters than I think there are people in the world.
Oh, yeah,
If it was, according to the internet.
It seems to be the go-to.
Yeah.
But let me
These
ask,
days.
why did you share the DMs like a woman though? What caused you to do that?
You sent me messages, and I'll just read them verbatim because whatever. I posted them in my Discord because you sent them to me and they were funny. That's why I posted them.
By the way, let me say this before you read them. I sent the same exact tweets out in public, except for the part where I said Kiwifarms was being mocked. That was the only part I left out in the public.
Yes, that's why I posted them.
But let me say this: I sent the DMs first, and then I put the tweets out. And it's still fucking womanly to share DMs regardless. That's a bitch thing. Obviously, trying to
some heat.
That's not true. That's not true. I have shared them on occasion when they're called for. When Sargon tried to say I lied about the setup, I shared those DMs. That's a different story. Or if somebody's giving me permission to share, yeah, I have. You can't show another situation otherwise. I saw your Spurgs on Kiwifarms trying to dig up shit. That's not accurate. So.
I hope I
You
wouldn't
said the
share
same thing in public, which is why I posted them, because I thought it was funny that you said it in Twitter and then you also DM'd them directly to me. That's why it was funny.
I do agree that sharing DMs is a bitch move. Yeah.
Yeah. I
unless you really are pushed to it,
public, which is whatever. I don't know.
Actually, it's not. I just told you there was a difference between the statements. Okay. Why did you share them? What's the point of sharing them other than to throw heat off yourself?
I have no heat on myself. The people who are angry are settled down. If they're angry, I'm not feeling it.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you realize that board you're talking about is like maybe 5 to 10% of traffic. I could delete it right now, and it wouldn't affect me.
Well, go delete it then.
No. Well, I'm sure you would want to. That would have some positive implications for you.
Not really. I mean, I made $1,000 last week. I'm doing pretty good.
Why do you always do that? It's so gross. Like whenever people make
I don't care about
you
your approval, Josh. I think sharing lolicon on the internet and making a big stand about spreading child pornography like materials is pretty gross. So I think you're pretty gross if you want to know the truth about it.
I have a mentally handicapped alcoholic slurring child pornographer at me on a live stream.
Mentally handicapped.
It covers like a lot of,
That's a lot of issues.
Your whole entire family disowned you. Mine didn't disown me. So
Your family's dead because they drank themselves to death like you
No, girls.
Yes.
No.
You can't even live in the United States because you're on the run from the federal government.
No, I'm not.
I mean, that's pretty
Produce
cool.
the warrant. I live overseas because it's cheap.
Come back then.
You know what? I thought you guys were just joking
I probably
around.
will.
I did not know this was going to. did not know this was going to go
I think
like
you knew
this.
exactly
No,
what
I
was
really didn't. Josh, you know I love you. You know, I'm just busting balls with Kiwifarms.
No, I knew that he would be really aggressive because he's like, I'll be on the Dick show tomorrow. Where are you going to be? I'm like, okay, well, I'll show up
Wait,
because
is that
that's at a
Ralph?
reasonable time.
Ralph, stop interrupting.
Yeah, my whole point is Josh is a punk bitch, and I'll say that in
Oh,
public.
God.
He shares
Aw.
DMs like a fucking whore, and yeah, I'll say that in public.
Well,
So it's whatever.
having recently
I
gone.
already told him in DMs. I've cut ties with this. I was about to say a certain word. I won't
We don't
say.
have
Don't
any
say it.
time.
Yeah, don't say it.
What are our
Oh,
ties?
you mean the ties where you basically built your fucking stream off my stream? When you can't even talk with your
Oh,
same
boy,
little vocal
no.
fry, you sound like it's probably because you were molested as a child. That's what.
no,
That's what they said on the
Ralph.
Onision stream. When you talk like that, it's because you got molested as a child. I think there might be something to that, but
No.
I don't know. People smarter than me will have to
Oh, that's
examine
an
it. I'm not
interesting
sure.
theory. I assure you, I am very unmolested.
Uh,
Well, good.
no, please don't.
I remain unmolested.
Please don't
If
share
anything
any,
happens, it's not your fault.
Please don't share any DMs from me.
It's just, it's
Please.
like, it's such a weird thing to go to. It's like, yo, you rape children, and also you're a child pornographer. Also, you were raped because you sound weird.
And you're a false flagger.
Okay.
You're a false flagger. You've been
Oh,
flagging
yeah.
every. Oh God,
Everybody's
I'm so
flagging.
sick of that. The false flagging
mean,
accusations have
It's
got
no more
to fucking
preposterous
stop.
than the charges that are thrown out at me on your site every single fucking day. To be quite honest with you, so.
Like what?
He's
I don't
drunk.
think anyone's called you a
What?
child pornographer, Ralph.
Not that one, no, but the false flagging. They said I used my crippled brother to get a house yesterday. I saw that. Just fake shit every
I mean, yeah,
single
they
day.
do. There's a couple of A-logs on there who are trying to prove, I don't know why, that my girlfriend is a cam whore based on shit they have invented.
Oh.
Like they go through and
Well-
find random people and say that it's her. It's
Okay.
really baffling.
Isn't
There are a
Ralph's
lot
new
of
girlfriend a
conspiracy
cam whore?
theories going on.
What, Josh? Or what, Null?
Isn't Ralph's new girlfriend a cam whore? From D Live?
No, actually, my girlfriend's the managing editor of my website now. I know you're not
That
going
was
to
a
talk
hard
about
position
women,
to get.
Josh, and she said you can't even derive sexual pleasure from intercourse or anything else, and
Oh.
you watch so much fucked up porn in your life that you can't even get off to a woman's touch. I mean, those are things you said in public, so I really wouldn't go down the women hill.
I've never said
hill
anything
there.
about watching fucked up porn, but okay.
It is
Oh, but
difficult
the rest
to
of
take a
it's all
woman's
true,
touch. I'll
right?
give you that.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about my personal life because I'm not a moron.
But you wanted to bring mine up, yeah? Okay.
because
All
you,
this is because you got
don't
excoriated by Fraudwinson and Ashley, and you're sad about it, and you're sad that you've been getting made fun of by your own board. You try to turn it back on me, and that's fine. I mean, that's the kind of thing you are, but
Miss
I'm
Elizabeth?
not- it's not how it works.
guys, was
Take
there
it to
anything?
the cage,
is there
gentlemen.
anything we can do to bring to some togetherness? I understand.
Cage
No,
match.
you've done enough.
Oh, I thought I didn't know that there was so much animosity. I
there wasn't until like 2 days ago because I said I was going to turn Ralph into corn by sacrificing him to the gods.
there is. No, you have to admit
By the way,
there
I
is.
have the clip. That's not what he said. I have the clip. He's
Okay.
trying to minimize what he said.
He did
He's
not
The
say
only
that he
thing
would
we
turn
do
you
with
into
corn
corn.
around here is turn it into whiskey. I mean, what did I say, Ralph?
gonna wish you
I
were in the
literally said
cornfield.
that we would sacrifice you to the gods to turn you into corn.
That seems reasonable.
There's
to
the
me.
Where did he go?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the clip.
I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that wasn't
Here,
serious.
I'll play it if you post the clip in the chat.
I sent it. Oh, I sent it in DMs. I'll put it
Okay,
in
I
general,
can
too.
I can play it from there. Ralph. Okay, here you go.
This
It's
was
just the audio.
Ralph says 1,000 viewers all week and 2K, almost 1,500 viewer streams. But there's a ton of momentum against me? Question mark. Not seeing it, TBH. PPP and Godwinson failed. Kiwifarms is openly being mocked, etc. But we shall see.
What makes me laugh is right now on YouTube.
Is that it?
our small
Ralph, was that it?
I don't know if he sent the right clip.
Yeah, I don't think so.
there's furious typing.
There's a lot of typing going on.
Oh, sorry, I'm playing Space Station 13.
Oh.
Uh,
Did Ralph? Is he still there?
We have no Ralph.
I think he dropped out. He might have muted himself.
He might have muted himself. Yeah.
Oh, I'm still here. Yeah,
There you
I had
go.
myself muted.
I don't
I
think
sent
he's-
the wrong clip. I
Yeah.
put it in the chat.
Okay, here. I'll try it again.
This is such a good anniversary episode.
Everybody's mad at everything.
No, happy anniversary. I didn't
Thank
even
you.
know.
Thank you. When is the Kiwifarms anniversary?
Completely wrong, I guess.
Oh, wait, here we go. Here we
it
go.
is-
Here we go. Okay. I don't know why it's not playing.
Yes.
Ralph, but
There it is.
There it is.
PPP won on gaining more fans, I guess. I mean, okay, I don't dislike Ralph, but I'm at a place, and I'm not being ironic, where I think it may be time to sacrifice Ralph to the corn. We have to sacrifice Ethan Ralph, to the gods, so that the corn will be a bountiful harvest this year. Because I think he has so much bad blood with all these people who fucking hate him that it may be the only solution. We have to sacrifice Ethan Ralph for the harvest.
Josh!
I think it's. I couldn't
coming.
hear it. What did I say? I don't know.
Now we have to sacrifice him for the
mocked my
harvest.
predictions. I did
Yeah.
go all in predicting that Jim would bail out a new project too, which is Dick Masterson's Patreon alternative, and I was completely wrong, I guess. So he's going to
What do you-
hold me
yeah.
to that. He's going to say that
You were
Josh's
wrong
predictions
about
are
New
bad.
Project 2 and Medicare, yeah.
He's been wrong about everything.
All right. That's
Flat
enough of
out.
that.
It's a long clip.
Well, gosh, guys, I thought you were just kind of kidding around. I can see that's not the case, though.
Well, I don't have anything against him. And what usually happens is that Ralph gets mad at me for something, and then I just kind of ignore it, and then he comes around like after a little while.
Yeah. Ralph, do you think there's a chance of that happening?
I don't see it happening, Dick. I
No.
really don't. We'll see. You know, maybe if he apologizes for being treacherous and sharing DMs, but
What are we
other
gonna
than
have
that,
to do to get
I
you
really
two in a
don't.
relationship?
Josh, would you apologize for being treacherous, for any treachery that you've done?
Well, I do feel bad for sharing DMs. It's not
Okay.
something I
Well,
usually
there
do.
you
I
go.
just
All
I
right.
woke up out of my Space Station 13 Super, and I saw
Yeah.
my DMs. And I'm like, that is silly. So I posted them because it was funny.
Yeah.
And I guess that was a grave mistake on my part.
Well, you know goddamn well how that usually goes. Sharing DMs.
So look, so
mean-
that's a little admission. That's
Yeah.
like if you had a cup of coffee and to do over, you probably wouldn't do it, right?
Yeah,
I
right.
mean,
Only because I just don't like to share DMs. 'cause
you don't like the
I
precedent.
don't
You
know.
don't like the precedent.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
I
because you can't speak privately if you're just worried about everybody sharing your DMs at all time. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I take it a little bit more serious because, you know, with writing and the shows and stuff, you know, I have to have some type of trust with people that I talk to offline anyway,
Yeah.
or online.
with me,
excuse me.
it's more like I need the users on my site to have kind of a sort of absolute confidence in me, because if
Yeah.
they can't trust me to like handle their shit, then I'm just fucked, right? Nobody will give me their credit card details to buy T-shirts and shit with if they don't trust me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was more just bemused about the whole thing until I saw that you shared the DMs, and then I was like, "What is, you know, this guy?" I didn't think that part was funny.
Oh, they're fine.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the corn and stuff. I do think you kind of minimized because if you listen to the clip, you
We
straight out
did.
say, "I'm not joking.
It
I'm not
does-
joking. Actually, I think this is what's gonna
It
happen."
does say you need
So
to be
you come on the show
sacrificed.
and say, "I was just
I mean-
joking," but if you listen to the clip, you explicitly say, "I'm not joking."
I mean,
Then-
there is a lot of
I
mindless
literally-
Ralph
in the-
hate on Kiwifarms. Like, there is a
I
lot of false
literally, in
flagging
the literal
shit.
definition of literal, want to sacrifice Ralph in a cornfield to appease the gods.
Now you want to know how I took it when I heard it. I heard it as basically Dick should disown Ralph. All these people should disown Ralph so we can just get back to being gay on Kiwifarms together. I mean that's how I read it. Like everybody needs to distance themselves from Ralph just so I won't have problems on Kiwifarms. Like that's
Oh
how,
no,
that's how I read it.
my point was that I just see a lot of I see a lot of animosity growing disproportionately to positivity in regards to the show.
We didn't play the whole clip, but it sounded to me he was being sarcastic. I don't think
Little
he
bit.
truly wants to sacrifice you in any way.
Well, I know he didn't want to kill me.
I know he doesn't
Vito.
wanna
I
kill
didn't
you,
mean it
but
like that.
But even
So
so,
fun,
I
right?
don't think he wants to destroy you either. You know.
Well, I didn't think he was even saying that he wanted to destroy me. I think what he was
He wants
saying
to
is,
let it
oh, you know,
happen.
Ralph's kind of an albatross. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I took it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It was the DMs that kind of pissed me off.
And that I
you know,
think is
because-
fair, and I hope Josh will
Let's just
find a
keep
way to
things-
make it right. 'cause
Okay, you know,
shouldn't be leaking
wait,
those
wait,
DMs.
back up. I appreciate all the good feelings and I like the positivity going on here, but Ralph kind of called me a child pornographer, child molested like 30 seconds ago.
You know what?
That's
You said a
fair
lot of
game.
things about my family and all that too. You know.
That's all in
Well,
bounds.
I never accused you of being a child molester. I mean, you
I
can make
said
whatever.
other people. Okay, actually,
Didn't you say his whole
technically, they
family
didn't call you a
drunk
child
themselves into a
molester. They
grave?
said that you
Yeah.
had spread pedo. Yeah,
That's
you had
also
spread
bad.
child pornography. I don't know.
Ralph, would you apologize for the implication of
If he gives a real apology, then I will give a real apology as well.
That's not how apologies work. You can't. Now you're being a woman.
Can't hold it hostage.
No, you have to give it from your heart. You have to.
Well,
from
as
your...
far as I know, I don't know of him molesting any children, so I will apologize for bringing that up.
That is the worst non-apology.
I have no concrete proof. However, very good.
All right, boys.
That's an apology,
I
right?
don't, honestly,
I
I
have
don't
not
think he molested
witnessed.
children. Is that what you want me to say? I mean, I don't know. Like,
I will admit I do not know the names of the children. And that is as much as I am willing to
You
say.
know, we were all gonna be hanging out and partying if it wasn't for this goddamn virus.
Yeah.
All three of us. Noel's coming
dude.
in. We were all gonna have a good time together.
Right,
Not
a hell of a
be
corn
leaking-
harvest.
Yeah, we were all gonna harvest corn together and pal around, and now we're accusing each other of being child molesters.
This virus
And our
is-
Noel and I have had a crazy. I remember being in Knoxville and talking to Noel for about an hour and a half and trying to get Streamy to let him keep him on the air. And there's been so much shit going. That seems like a million years ago, but that was just a year and a half ago. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's been crazy.
Well,
I'm willing to let it go. I was just
Okay.
mostly miffed about the DMs.
I would be
so-
miffed about that too. I will never share your guys' DMs. I promise.
Especially since, I mean, look, you've been on the show so many times. I don't know. It just felt a little like, I know you say we don't have any ties. No, we don't have official ties, but it just felt like, wow.
Little
you know,
betrayal,
not gay
maybe.
married.
Yeah, it's like, all right. So that was my issue.
All right, Ralph. What is there anything making you rage besides child molesters that you want to get off your chest?
You know what makes me oh wow, I knew I was coming on here.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm glad he
let
asked
me
you
think.
first.
Oh no, because I didn't have one ready. Fuck. What makes me rage? You know what makes me rage? I've been having to wear this mask. I know, Dick, you probably don't even wear the fucking mask when you go out. But it's so hot fucking beneath the
it's
mask,
so
and I have
hot.
to keep taking it
It
off
is.
multiple times while I'm out. Then if it's humid outside, just fucking forget it. And it's just driving me crazy. Sweat builds up, and if you have a beard too, it's like little beadlets of sweat. I was noticing that
Fucking
earlier. I had to
growing
go
mushrooms
to
in
the
his
Verizon
beard.
store. Oh, and I really didn't. Usually I don't have to wear a fucking mask. So I guess that would be my little
It
impromptu mini
it
rage. There would be the
stinks. Like, it
sweat
has
and the
this
heat.
Weird mix of flesh
Yeah.
and plastic that smells like formaldehyde. Like, it's not my breath. It's something gross and chemical.
Yeah.
I tear it off when I get in my, like, if I do have to go to the store, because they won't let you in now. They
Yeah,
got
yeah.
multiple security guards with
Yeah, I know.
rifles in LA to pick you off if you're not wearing
They
one.
shoot masks on your
Plus,
face.
mine is a woman's from Japan. So we got our masks when we went to Japan, coincidentally, because we were sick. I think we had it then, but that's why we have these masks. So mine is made for a Japanese woman. So it's
Yeah, it's
very
really
tiny,
small.
and it still covers my face because of my tiny face. So
Yeah.
I'm going around looking like I have a little Band-Aid in the middle of my mouth and that there's nothing going on. But I do like that you can walk around with your mouth hanging open under there, like a mouth breather. And you have to
Yeah, yeah.
because you can't fucking breathe
Right.
in them. But that's about it. All right, Ralph, get out of here. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, also, toilet seat says hello, Sean. They wanted me to say that. I don't know what that is all
yeah.
about, but
Me
What?
either.
I'll say
Toilet
that.
seat says-
Thank you guys.
Ralph,
I
thank you
appreciate
for
it. Y'all have a
thank
good
you
one.
for providing a platform.
You got
Thank you for
me.
Yeah, I was
doing
gonna
everything
say,
that you do.
We had the happy ending, and we had hot fire spitting at each other as
Yeah.
well. So you got best of both worlds. There,
Thank you
Dick.
for keeping the kill stream going despite all the hardships that you've endured. I love it.
Well, thank you. Hopefully, we don't get sacrificed anytime soon, but you never know. You guys have a good one.
Yeah. No, I think you're a champion of free speech, right? And that you provide one of the most necessary services in our culture right now. Is that that,
Thank
Ryan?
you, thank you. I
I'm so-
appreciate that, but you need to stop. You need to learn a lesson. You need to stop arguing with people because it's a bad look. I've learned in my time that the back and forth and
Yeah.
pedantism is a bad look. Just a
Arguing?
warning.
Who did
Yeah,
Dick argue with that you think?
screen
I'm arguing
capping
with Kiwifarms.
Okay, this is what Dick has been
okay.
doing. This is how he spends his quarantine. He takes screen caps of posts on the forum and then
Yeah.
takes it to Twitter and then responds on that. And then someone on the forum takes a screen cap of
Yeah.
his tweet
That's funny.
and posts it on the
funny.
forum. And this
Well, do you not think that there is too many Kiwis who actually unironically think they are the internet hate machine? I think there's a little too much I studied the
there's-
blade going on in that on some of those
I'm not
threads.
there's a lot of
anything
people
about anybody
who
on No
take
Kiwi
themselves
Farms, I tell you
too
what.
seriously.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's-
You know I love the site. I love the doc. I love when they document things. I love when they watch from afar. But I think there's some attention whores on there who are not funny.
And the
I
only
am an
way to
attention
counter
whore who
that
is
to-
funny.
What? Sorry, Joshua.
And the only way to counter that is to take screen caps of all their posts so that they are emboldened in their efforts at every step.
What business are you in, motherfucker? I'm in the attention business.
Yeah, isn't he providing them with entertainment? Isn't he
boy.
benefiting these people?
Here's the thing,
They should
like when
celebrate what
I've
he's
done this
doing.
before, where I've told like locals, like, look, you are getting
Excuse
told
me?
the fuck right.
Uh-oh.
Listen, let me finish. And I would sit there and I would tell them, okay, you are doing this, and if you want to stop getting trolled, you should stop doing this. And I've always maintained, despite protests from other people, I shouldn't warn them or help them at all, that a true locale will ignore advice, even when it's given to them, even when it's good advice.
Yeah.
So I stand here today as an innocent person giving you good advice, and whatever happens after that
Take it or
is
leave
up
it.
to the
Innocent. I
gods.
heard you were a child molester.
certain people said that certain people said, so therefore
Look, I appreciate the advice. I think that a lot of people need to lighten up and realize that a lot of this is in good fun, and
It's
that if I didn't have
playful.
a Patreon, I wouldn't even have a Twitter.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. It is the idea that Kiwis cannot be mocked is a little too prissy for me to subscribe to.
you can just join the forum.
So they're offended that I'm not using their site to do it.
It's complicated, and I don't feel like explaining it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe one day I'll
Okay.
explain it.
What makes you rage?
Oh, okay. This is kind of boring and technical, but it's very present in my life right now.
Mhm.
My lease, the family that lives where I'm living right now in Serbia, wants their place back by the 9th. The European Commission or committee or whatever has passed this policy that most countries in the EU have adopted, that they're going to reopen their borders to tourism on the 15th. So I am going to try to Zerg rush the European border and get in a week early. And if I am not let in, I'm completely fucked. So all the different countries opening and closing and shit at different times is really, really, really fucking me over. Because if that doesn't work, I might have to take a flight to Luxembourg, which is already open, and get a hotel there for a week so I can fly into a different country. That is the situation of
like a man of
travel right now.
mystery.
So just be glad that you're just trying to get out of your house, because if you're trying to cross borders, you're completely and totally fucked.
I'm trying to get I'm trying to get out of this state. I think that the governor of California and the Mayor Garcetti are holding LA specifically hostage to get bailout money, because the state is in like $2 trillion, maybe $3 trillion of debt. Like all the pensions are at risk.
It's at risk of defaulting and shit.
Yeah, I think they are trying to instigate a crisis, which LA riots when we win world championships. We love riot. Okay, LA.
Yeah, Shaq bought the cops like new cop cars because
Yeah.
the Lakers won, and then fucking
Our
fans,
athletes
yeah.
get punished when we win
Yeah, yeah.
championships. It is a city. It is a city that is ready to erupt at any moment, because it's just full of pure evil. So I think they're trying to. I think they are every type of evil too, institutionalized, homeless, criminal, every element of evil. I think they're trying to instigate a crisis to get the National Guard involved or to get federal money in some kind of way. I got to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. I have two follow-up questions that
Okay.
you've thrown on. Number one, just real quick,
Yeah.
what state would you move to? Would it be Texas?
I don't know.
Montana. Go to
Do
Montana.
That's what everyone says.
Heard it's
Montana.
fucking beautiful. Nobody gives a
Yeah.
shit what's going on up there.
Huh.
Actually,
no people-
Montana
you can-
is kind of iffy because they put all the nuclear silos there. So in a world war
Good.
with nukes, Montana gets nuked the fuck out immediately.
Actually,
fine.
probably Utah because of the no bigamy laws. So is that still?
Oh, you want multiple wives?
What was your next question?
Did you get a nose job? Speaking of LA Evil,
No.
I'm curious.
If I got a nose job, I need my money back. Is that the
Are
new?
people speculating?
Is that the rumor on the farms? That
Yeah, there's pictures of your yearbook photo, and your nose is very different in them. And it's making
Well,
me
you're
go,
not done growing, too.
I saw the guys
entirely.
on the farms
Yeah,
were
no.
ripping on me for being Ace Ventura on Halloween in high school. It was the middle of the 90s.
Yeah.
Every single kid in America
Yeah, it
wanted
was like
to
a
be Ace
super
Ventura.
popular movie.
Yeah.
No, I did not get a nose job. I have had skull, like my upper jaw was moved. I had orthodontic corrective surgery where my upper jaw was moved forward a couple years ago, and my face changed a little bit.
Yeah, like
Um,
subtly,
oh,
like
did you
noticeably,
have-
but subtly.
Yeah,
to-
but no cosmetic
Did you
surgery.
have like apnea or something? Sleep apnea?
I think I
'Cause know
still
someone who had to
have
get their jaw.
apnea?
Huh.
Oh, really?
This was because my lower jaw had continued growing, like macromastia, but for your face. So my teeth were all pointing backwards, and I was grinding them one by one until they were until they were
Macromastia.
dying.
brings everything back to tits.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does.
That's
Thank
an
you.
elaborate
All
excuse
right.
for your
Thank
nose
you.
job, Dick.
Thank
Come
you
on.
for
Right,
calling
right.
in. Thank you for calling in.
No problem.
I hope to
Take it
see
easy.
you soon. Take it
See
easy.
ya.
Bye.
Oh,
Good
God.
luck. Good luck. Wow. You know, I had stuff that made me rage that I brought in and I didn't even get to.
Too much hilarity going on.
I didn't know those guys would attack each
Me,
other.
yeah, me neither. Look what you
Yeah,
did.
wow, that was really intense. Ralph was very upset.
Lol cow.
They're
They've changed
fine.
the definition.
Oh,
You
to
know?
include you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you change the word gender to mean whatever you want. Now they've changed it to mean just person that I hate.
Well,
Here's
it's kind of like Spartacus, like at the end, or who was it? Spartacus. He couldn't control his army anymore, right?
yeah.
Like they were just like straight bloodthirsty. They're like, no, we're gonna keep fighting.
Yeah.
I think that's
there's a lot
that's
to do
true.
with that. I just don't like those guys fighting because I think they're both, you know, heroic individuals
Yeah. Well,
with flaws, alcoholism, and incorrectness. You know,
Pedophilia
shared
is a flaw, of course.
I don't. We're all pedophiles now. I'm just gonna run with